Hi people, welcome from me and my baby hairs. It's been a while since I've put on any makeup and I thought I would recreate this Kim Kardashian look. It's very black and dark, not something I normally do, but it looks good and I want to feel good. And to give me something to talk about, I thought I would answer some would you rather questions just from the internet. Yeah, make it a bit more interesting. Give us something to talk about. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my eyes first so that the black fallout doesn't ruin my face makeup. So before I go in with eyeshadow base or a concealer, I just want to put some product in my brows, and I'm using Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder. So first would you rather question is, would you rather lose the ability to speak or the ability to read? I feel like I'd rather lose the ability to read. If I give up speaking, how am I gonna get my point across? And people can read for you. It would be sort of just like trying to read in another language, except you can't read. It's gonna be the same thing, just pretend I don't know the language. And then people can tell me what it is. Alright, so that's all I want to do for eyebrows for now. I just wanted some product in. Next, I'm adding some concealer to my lids, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer, and just a little bit. And I'm just blending it in with my big buffing brush. So the next would you rather question is, would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year of your life? I feel like I would give up a year of my life. I don't want to go to jail. I'm just going to take my powder brush and set it with whatever product I have left from previous makeup applications. Now I'm going to start with the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using this brown, sorry about the beat up palette. This is just a bunch of Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadows. It's the bronze palette, the burgundy palette, and royal peach. So I'm going to be taking that brown, and as you can see from her look, there's only color here. I'm taking this shade, I think this is from Royal Peach, this one, and just blending the edges of that brown. I'm still trying to get a handle on this filming YouTube videos. It's kind of more difficult than I anticipated, but it's fine, it's fun still. Next, I'm going to be darkening my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia, and I'm going to be taking this brown shade right here, focusing it on the edges and skipping the center. Would you rather be married to a 10 with bad personality or a 6 with an amazing personality? A 6 with an amazing personality, except my husband is a 10 with an amazing personality. Would you rather give up all drinks except for water or give up eating anything that was cooked in an oven? I'll give up all drinks except for water. All I drink is water and Pepsi anyway. Now I'm going to take the small brush and blend the edges of that dark brown. Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else or work for yourself but work incredibly hard? I mean, what's an easy job? There's no easy job, it's called a job. So if I'm going to be working, I'd rather benefit myself, not someone else, not someone bigger. Yeah, so I would say work incredibly hard for myself. So what I used to darken was this shade right here, Rustic, from the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia. And now I'm going to take Cypress Umber to darken these a little bit, always going lower and lower. Would you rather be the first person to explore a planet or be the inventor of a drug that cures a deadly disease? I'd rather be the inventor of a drug, because being the first person on the planet would scare the shit out of me. I would not like that. Oh, that's an interesting question. Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn? So I always say that I wish we could just go back, rewind, and go back to being young. Well, we are young, but young, and know everything I know now. Yeah, I would do a lot of things really differently. I don't like looking into the future. I don't like knowing what's gonna happen. That's good enough. I'm going to go in with some black now, yay. For black, I'm going to take this black. This is either from the bronze palette or the burgundy palette. I'll have the right palette right here. Would you rather be able to control animals, but not humans, with your mind, or control electronics with your mind? I'd rather control electronics. I want to know everything. And NASA's computers, where all the secrets or all the data stored. And that would make the internet a lot faster. So I'm just applying it as close as possible to my lash line, but I'm making it a bit thicker and I'm keeping a gap in the middle. Next question. Would you rather have unlimited international first class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants? Fuck food. Where would I go first? Probably Italy. Next, I'm going to take a white shade, also from Kylie's eyeshadows, and applying it in the center, right up to my brow. So, would you rather be an average person in the present or a king of large country 2,500 years ago? I'd rather just be me. Average, boring. Me, I don't want to be a king, don't want the responsibilities, don't want to have to kill people or have people kill me. Nah, not for me. Would you rather be able to dodge anything no matter how fast it's moving, or be able to ask any 3 questions and have them answered accurately? I have no idea. No idea. Now I'm just blending the edges. But on the top, I'm going across the white, and then I'm going to intensify it even more. So question, would you rather 5% of the population have telepathy or 5% of the population have telekinesis? You're not part of the 5% that has telepathy or telekinesis. So telepathy, I believe is when people can, like, they have the same thoughts, or they can send each other, they can talk to each other in their minds or something like that. And telekinesis is when you can move objects around and people. So I'd rather people have telepathy. I don't want people around me to have telekinesis and me not be part of that. That would scare the shit out of me. So I just added some of that white cream shade, and I'm going to let it bake for a second before I blend it all out. Would you rather live in virtual reality where you are all powerful, or live in the real world and be able to go anywhere but not be able to interact with anyone or anything? Oh, I don't have oh no. I was gonna say I don't have a problem with being by myself and not interacting with people, but then I was like, what if something happened and then I needed the police or someone, God forbid, whatever. Now I'm just taking a clean brush and fixing the edges and blending everything in. So Kim just has a really thin liner on her lash line. No wing, no nothing, so I'm just gonna do that really quickly. I'm using the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner. And that's the eyeliner. Now I'm taking the shade E4 right here from the Norvina palette from Anastasia. This is volume 2 to darken the inner and outer edges of my look. Next, I'm taking the NYX retractable eyeliner in the color black, and I'm going to put that in my upper waterline thing. For mascara, I'm going to be using Samoa La Lash. Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mermaid? A centaur is the upper body of a human and then the lower of a horse. And the mermaid is a mermaid. You all know what a mermaid is. I'd rather be a horse. I hate slimy fish scales. Ew. Yeah, I'd rather have the upper of a horse. Oh God. We're finally going to do the face. Now I'm going to start off with foundation because I don't care about priming at the moment. And I'm going to be using Too Faced Born This Way on my Real Techniques sponge. Would you rather only be able to use a fork, no spoon, or only be able to use a spoon, no fork? Sure. I'll eat steak with a spoon as long as I can cut it with a knife. Now I know my face makeup will not match me because I'm way too pale and white. No fake tan on right now. But I want to make my face look nice since only my hands are showing. Now for the sake of the video, I'm going to cream contour and I'm using the NYX Pro Foundation palette. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to be using a bit of this shade right here. Just looking at my mirror. And now I'm going to take this brush and blend everything in, blending upwards always. Next, I'm going to conceal, and I'm going to be using 3 different concealers. I know the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer, and then I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Eraser Concealer. Now, why I use 3? I use this one because it's a bit salmony. You can see the difference when I put it next to the lighter one. This is shade 330, and I apply this right here where I'm darkest. I was gonna say darker and then darkest. Put some here. And then I take the Maybelline one, which is really close to my face shade already. And there's a hair, that's gross, excuse me. And just apply it as my covering concealer, if you will. So I put that everywhere to cover. Clean that contour up. I take the light Infallible and just add some on here for highlight, but just a tiny bit of this because this is really pigmented. And then we blend. Would you rather wear a wedding dress / tuxedo every single day or wear a bathing suit every single day? If you know me, you know no bathing suits for me. So it's gonna be the wedding dress every day. Would you rather be unable to move your body every time it rains or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out? I'd rather be unable to move my body every time it rains. Yeah, we'll be home anyway. And excuse not to go to work. And then I feel like there's rain a lot less than sun. Not I feel like it's the truth. Next, I'm taking this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powder in Light Plus just to set my under eyes, and I made sure there are no creases. This is the best powder that I've tried yet for my under eyes. And to set the rest of my face, I'll be taking my Sunwalk Compact Powder Foundation in the shade P1 to just set the rest. And I'm going to skip the areas where my contour is because the bronzer will set that just fine. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Sweethearts Bronzer Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer in Sweet Tea. Just want this to be finished. I'm going to take back this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powder and bring it down here to kind of highlight but keep it matte. I'm putting a lot on here and here because I don't really want to bake. Not keeping this on for long. For my lower lash line, I'm going back to my Soft Glam palette and I'm taking this shade right here, the shade Rustic. I miss living in a quiet place. Would you rather become twice as strong when you stick both of your fingers in your ears or crawl twice as fast as you can run? I'd rather crawl. I'm just going to take the Samoa mascara for my lower lashes because I've always been worried about someone chasing me or trying to do something to me and me not being able to run because I'm not that fit. I'm taking the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the color Espresso to set my brows. Now it looks like Kim doesn't have any highlight or blush on, so I'm going to keep my face as is and we're going to move on to lips. Would you rather everything you draw become real but be permanently terrible at drawing, or be able to fly but only as fast as you can walk? You know what? I'll take the option to fly. Then I can fly local. Yeah. No traffic for me, bitch. So for lips, I'm going to start with lip liner, and this is the Intense Lip Pencil from Wycon in the shade 68 Sand Beige. I'm bringing it in a little bit so we can get this really nice gradient going. I'm just applying this Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade Uptight to the outer edges. And then I'm taking MAC Honey Love in the center and blending it into that Vice lip color. Oh my god, my lips are so dry. Kim doesn't have any lip gloss on, but I'm just going to add some in the center because my lips are really dry. And I'm going to be using the Eve Morel lip gloss in the shade 20. The best way to keep your clear lip glosses clean is to apply them to the back of your hand and then take a lip brush, or in this case I'm going to be using my finger and just go in. Now I don't want a ton. I'm gonna keep this just like that. So let's fix that here. And let's answer one last question before setting spray. Would you rather vomit uncontrollably for 1 minute every time you hear the happy birthday song, or get a headache that lasts for the rest of the day every time you see a bird, including in pictures or video? Honestly, I'd rather get a headache and not vomit every single time I hear happy birthday, because I would be in an awkward situation at birthday parties. Ugh. And it's so gross. It's so gross. Oh my god, look, I'm so pale. Alright, so finally for setting spray, I'm going to be using NYX Bear With Me Multitasking Spray. I believe you can use this to prime, set, and refresh. So let's just put that hair back, and this did not touch me. Ooh. Oh, it's so relaxing, it's so fine. Oh my god, she's losing her mind. So that's it for my Kim K inspired smoky eye look and answering some really weird would you rather questions. Here's a closer look. If you like this style of videos, if you want me to do another one with a different look, or maybe another look inspired by another celebrity, just make sure you comment in the comment section down below. And of course, before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Bye. Now let's clean up. Do you want to see the mess?